This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. All through the night, traffic poured out of the capital onto the roads to the north. Wednesday night and Thursday morning saw millions leaving Bangkok for Songkran, and at many points it was nose to tail and slug speed, a journey now for the next couple of days best avoided. Road checks are abundant, and cars are being stopped across the country on rural roads too, for police to check on documents, but more importantly, the smell of alcohol. Songkran then is now well and truly on. Khao Yai National Park Rangers are supported by helicopters ferrying water as wildfire continues to break since spotted 4 days ago. 200 rangers are now working to create breaks that are hoped to contain it as it races at high speed in several directions, thanks sadly to the tinder-dry conditions. Whilst it's likely to have been caused by lightning, in other areas roadsides have flared up, causing congestion on many routes, and that's blamed on careless disposal of cigarette ends. The main highway to the north was on fire at several points last night, and fire services were out through the night and morning working to contain them. The so-called master hacker, a Thai army sergeant who claimed to have copies of the personal records belonging to 55 million Thais, and at one point was threatening to post them on the net, well, he's been nabbed by the army and police. The 33-year-old who went AWOL after a search began for him now claims that far from hacking the data, he bought it on the dark web and pled for leniency as he has, according to him, only got 8 million people's details and not the 55 he'd previously claimed. Far worse is that if he is found to have bought them on the dark web, then his source will have those stored too. It's believed he's an attention seeker and posted his boast to garner followers and interest. He certainly got that, but remains firmly behind army bars. An airstrike in Myanmar that saw thousands flee temporarily to Thailand to escape fierce fighting is now reported to have seen over 100 people, including children, killed. The military there, which controls the country, has fired on resistance fighters who died after bombs were dropped and helicopter gunships sprayed the region wantonly. Most who fled here have returned once the battle ended. A 69-year-old Porsche driver who has a history of repeated traffic offences was stopped by the police and has been arrested. This after he used fake licence plates to evade tollway fees on at least 24 occasions. The police found out once the legitimate owner of the licence plate called them, he'd received the fines through the post. But with a different vehicle and photographs not matching his own, it was clear that he was innocent. The Porsche driver had been driving through the M-Pass or Easy Pass route, which picks up registration numbers and automatically deducts the money from the accounts of those people who've already applied and got M-Pass or Easy Pass as a service. Meanwhile at home, and it's time to get wet or stay indoors. Hotels, from the less expensive to 5-star, are reporting that in many cases they're sold out, as the city appears to be rammed. Free after-dark concerts kick off today for all along the seafront areas, and those water guns, they're in abundance. 5 Chinamen here in the region, running a major boiler room operation targeting their fellow countrymen in China, were caught in an operation that involved officers from numerous provinces and service types. In this case, they were lending money at extortionate rates. Those caught told police that they weren't working but were tourists. That didn't wash, and all 5, having overstayed their visas, will spend the Thai New Year at least at the Immigration Detention Centre in the capital. Toll booths in the region and across the country are currently unmanned, as all routes here become toll-free for the festive season. That, though, doesn't mean that all gates are open for drivers. We still only need to pass through those with green lights above, as maintenance is carried out in others. And with the Met Office promising another hot one, highs of 34, but with the real feel of 40, dropping down to 29 tonight, we may just see winds that will help move otherwise stagnant air. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.